Okay, guys, we'll start off with Coach Schafer just making some comments about the team's progress in the tournament and today's game, and then we'll open it up to questions to Coach Schafer and the student athletes. Coach, if you want to make a few comments, please.
Sure. It's I think that obviously wasn't a pretty one from us today, but we did exactly what we had to do in order to get the victory. Two big goals. The first one by Sean Whitney. We talked all week about the fact that they do a great job blocking shots, and you got to get your head up and find a lane to the net. And Sean did that in the first one, and obviously the big goal, Armand's work going to the net. Again, being hungry around the net for rebounds, which is another thing that we had talked about going in. And then obviously we ran into penalty problems in the second period, and took a lot of our guys. But the penalty killers did a tremendous job, including obviously I always said your best penalty killer is your goaltender, and Mike made big saves when he had to, and held on the third. Give Dartmouth a lot of credit. They got really a good hockey team. We knew coming in that we'd have to play really well. They're a team that hopefully be NCAA bound. A big, strong hockey team, and we knew that we had to keep going with 2-0 lead. And exactly what happened. They kept coming, and again, Mike made some big saves, and for us to hold on and advance the championship game. It's been a tremendous journey for us throughout the course of the year. We were in 11th place at Christmas time, and went down into Florida and lost 2 games in overtime. And it shows you how far we've come in those games against St. Cloud and Maine. We had a 2-goal lead in both those games. We lost, came right back, and turning point at Princeton and Quinnipiac. And it's been a grind ever since. But I'm sure it'll be again tomorrow night against a good hockey team in Yale.
Thanks, Coach. Now we'll open it up to the floor for questions. We do have a spotter out there with a microphone. Please raise your hand, introduce yourself, and your affiliation, please. Thank you.
Hi, Coach. Brian Sullivan, USCHO. It looked like a couple of times Dartmouth had you guys running around a little bit on the ropes, especially towards the end of the second period. Can you speak to how important it was to get off the ice, get that buzzer, and regroup?
Well, I mean, I think that some of the things near the end of the second period, especially the guys that caught out there, were the guys who were killing a lot of penalties. And I said before, give Dartmouth credit. We knew they were going to keep on coming and play strong. They got a really good team offensively, and they did that. And I said we were able to get out of that second period with a 2-0 lead, and but we knew it wasn't. We still had to keep coming. And we did. I mean, Mike made some big saves, but I thought we did, for the most part, a good job of staying above them throughout the period. And when called upon, guys blocked a shot or Mike made a save. And, but you give them credit. They were the ones getting us running around. We weren't doing it on purpose, that's for sure.
Coach, Tris Wykes from the Valley News in New Hampshire. Can you tell me something about, you guys just have such a good defensive hockey team, and how do you build that culture that limits rebounds and clears things away from in front year after year? You guys frustrate opponents that way. We played down at Yale and Brown. We were so, we got embarrassed at Yale badly in the last game of the season, and we were really fortunate to, get the home ice bye, and we readdressed some things about the way we needed to play if we're going to have any kind of success in the playoffs. And we talked about the fact that we didn't want to just get to Atlantic City. We wanted to win, and if we weren't going to make some changes defensively to stay above people and be a little bit more committed, the same thing was going to happen, whether it was going to happen in the quarterfinals or the semifinals, but it was going to happen at some point in time. And the guys got recommitted to it, and just happy for them. I mean, to play the right way. Right now, we're losing, you look up here at Joe Devin. I mean, he was leading goal scorer in our league this year. And I don't think anybody, unless you look at the statistics, you wouldn't think that. And I had that great opportunity. We were a defensive team, but when we have the leading goal scorer in the league, I think it says a lot about a kid like himself. But so we have good defensive, but the years we have better offensive players, we can score.
We're thinking back to about 2 minutes ago, and they just pulled their goaltender. You stop a guy, point blank right in front of you on a one-timer. One of many big saves. That was a big one. At any point in the night, do you feel that this is going to be my night? I mean, they're firing pucks all over the place. You're stopping them all. I mean, is there, as a goaltender who's been through this before, was there a point in the game where you said this is going to be my night? I'm not losing.
I think I just try and continue to play my game from the first minute to the last minute, and fortunately I went well tonight. I think a lot of credit goes to the team. I think everyone played great in front of me, and we really limited great scoring chances.
I was going to say, could you talk about in this case the effort, the hustle play that Armand made for the big second goal? Just like what it means to you guys and how he's been all year.
Yeah, I mean, Armand, especially coming down the stretch here, he's been a great player for us. I mean, he's a young kid, big kid. He likes to hit out there, and I mean, that's his first goal of his career, and it's unbelievable. I mean, we need that secondary scoring. That's huge for us, and you need guys like that to put in the net to win a championship, and we're very happy for him.
Max Schafer, Yale Daily News. You mentioned getting embarrassed by Yale at the end of the season. They've taken 7 straight from you. You met them in the championship game before. I mean, is that keeping that past in mind as headed to tomorrow's game?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We've had struggles with Dartmouth. I've seen some of the Dartmouth guys, so we've had our struggles with Dartmouth, and I've been around so long in time. There was a time that things it's just a circle. It just keeps on going around and around. Different teams, different years you've had struggles with, but we played 2 games against Yale. I'll just concentrate on this year. At home this year, we had it was a 2-2 game going in the third period. They scored like a goal in the power play to make it 3-2 and to close it out. Game down there, we were, as I said, they played well. We didn't play the kind of hockey to be successful. That's in the past. We have a Yale team tomorrow night that we need to play against, and I'm sure that these guys aren't thinking about what happened 3 years ago when they got their 6th win against us or whatever it was. So focus what we can control, which is tomorrow night, and these guys they're excited to play. So.